Hi. Okay, this is Juliet, and I'm gonna do the pre-match analysis of England versus Uruguay. Yeah. Okay, in the previous matches, we've seen England. England have only played with Italy, and Uruguay have only played with Costa Rica, and the results were not favoring both sides. So this is going to be a good clash because they're all looking for a win. They're both looking for a win because both of them didn't get a win. So I'm sure that it's going to be a good match. My review is England are the favorites to win this because we saw Uruguay. Okay, fine, it was a shocking defeat. Nobody expected it, but they were beaten by Costa Rica. And England, on the other hand, really threatened Italy. Yeah? They were amazingly good against Italy, and they stood a chance. Where the mistake there was, I think, started with Roy Hodgson's lineup. You know, he started Welbeck on the right and Rooney on the left, which is crazy because Welbeck is a good player. Let me not be critical about that. Welbeck is good, but if you have somebody like Oxlade on the bench, you don't start Welbeck on the wings. You don't, because Oxlade is better than Welbeck. According to me, he can do things. He's more spirited, he's more threatening, he's more fierce. Yeah, he could do a better job than Welbeck at the right. And Rooney on the wing, he's failed. He tried it in the friendlies, it failed. So I don't know why he will try it again. It's crazy because you're playing Sterling as a 10. Sterling can play perfectly as a left wing. Yeah, so I just think that that was the mistake right there. They could have gotten the goals if Rooney was behind Sturridge. Yeah, though guys are critical about Rooney's form, but I'm sure he could have found the net if he played in the right position because he seemed quite uncomfortable with the position that he was playing. It's unfamiliar to him. So of course I think he underperformed because of the very unusual position he was put. So I'm just thinking right now England could make a few changes to enhance their play and of course cause more goals because you play amazing football, but at the end of the day, it's goals that they need. So they're up against Uruguay. Uruguay is a team that people feared, but after that Costa Rica defeat, they don't. That might be a disadvantage and an advantage at the same time because Uruguay might come with a surprise, bang and play harder than they did before. But when you check the class and quality of players, I think England have better chances. They have these young and talented players. They bring some enhancement into their squad. They bring some good attacking football right there. So I think Uruguay's defense will not be strong enough to keep up with England's attack if Roy Hodgson puts the correct lineup because they have Lugano. Lugano is slow, and when you have a very fast Raheem Sterling, of course he won't be able to keep up with that. And Diego Godin has been good for Atletico Madrid, but one defender can't stop 4 attackers coming at him at the same time. So I just think that Uruguay is a team which is good enough, but I think England will beat Uruguay because they are a stronger team. But of course, as we saw on Saturday, a manager's lineup can really make a difference because he made a sub. Ross Barkley came on, and immediately Ross Barkley came on, the game was changed. England were even more threatening than they were. So Ross Barkley changed the game, and that really helped. So I just think that Roy Hodgson should put the correct lineup for that. My lineup and formations in this game, I'm guessing Uruguay will play a 4-4-2 as usual, and since Suarez is fit, he'll partner Cavani up front. I don't think maybe that's a problem for England because we know the quality of Luis Suarez, but I don't know. I think Gary Cahill and Phil Jagielka are good enough to hold Suarez and Cavani. Okay, according to me, I'm not hating, but Cavani has never really appeared to me like somebody I would really fear. So I think that Suarez will be a problem, but I think Cahill and Jagielka are enough to solve that problem. So I think my England lineup will be, of course, Joe Hart as the goalkeeper. He's really good. I will play Johnson on the right, though he's been, floppy, but, we clearly don't have another right, as in England do not have another right back. So I will, of course, play Johnson with no options at all left, and then I will play Jagielka Cahill center, and then I will play Luke Shaw on the left. I know it's kind of a show. I don't know. I would really have a problem, by the way, choosing between Leighton Baines and Luke Shaw, because we've seen Luke Shaw with Southampton. He's been really good, and Leighton Baines also has been really good. And in this case, I think Uruguay lack the reaction and the quick concentration and the set pieces, which that's where you might need Leighton Baines, because his good crosses can really help in this case. You know, he has perfect crosses. They can really help. So I don't know. I'll be torn between Luke Shaw and Leighton Baines, but since Baines played in the first game, I'll give Luke Shaw a chance because he's a really good player. But when I think of the set pieces plays, because Costa Rica beat Uruguay on set pieces. I remember the Duarte's second goal was from a set piece. So Uruguay lacked that quick reaction to set pieces. So I don't know. But anyway, moving on, I will put Gerrard and I'm not sure. I will put Gerrard and in front of the defense. I'll probably put Gerrard and Ross Barkley. I know it's a big shot, but here we're looking for an attacking lineup because it's the goals we need. I'm sure four defenders and a very good Joe Hart is enough to, you know, keep the Uruguay attackers off the England, you know, D. So I think I will put Ross Barkley to partner Gerrard in front of the defense, and then I will put Oxlade on the right wing, Sterling on the left, Rooney in the middle, Sturridge at front. I think that's the greatest attacking team we might even have seen in the World Cup, because Sterling is good. Oxlade has always been for me, Oxlade has always been spectacular. He's that kind of player that I want in my team. His pace, his agility, his need to win, his spirit, you know, he pushes hard, and I would always want such a player. So I think England, when they go with such a lineup, I think they have a possibility of beating Uruguay 3-1. Because Uruguay also can be dangerous on attack. So Diogo Forlan didn't perform in the first game, but maybe he'll perform on this one. And Arevalo and Gagano, they're all these players who, you know, push the midfield, keep the midfield under control. And Rodriguez, I'm sure he'll help push the attack. So if Roy Hodgson, and I insist, if Roy Hodgson puts the correct lineup, then I'm seeing England beating Uruguay 3-1. If he doesn't, then I'm afraid England will have to go back to the, you know, struggling for goals thing, and they're playing amazingly good. I think they deserve to get through this group stage with the kind of football they're playing. Nobody expected them to play that way, but they played. So I just think that's it for the pre-match analysis of Uruguay versus England. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll keep on posting more.